Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Cup of Joe with Dave. Of course, I'm Dave, and this is the Cup of Joe. Um, Good stuff. I enjoy coffee every morning. Hope you're enjoying it. But today I have my Olympic National Park mug of a wolf, purchased at the Olympia National Park in Washington, on the tops of the summits. So that was a really cool park. And one thing I do recommend is visit national parks. National parks are national parks for a reason, and some of them are pretty spectacular, especially out west. There's some really neat ones on the East Coast, but out west, starting like Tennessee at the Great Smoky Mountains, where I was just at. I mean, some of the parks are amazing. Some of the views you can get, the elevation. Mount Washington, we got there and it was overcast, dreary, misty, humid. Not humid, but it felt like it was raining, but with the mist, but not raining. Um, so we thought it was gonna be a bust. We weren't gonna see anything, the clouds, and we are kind of disappointed. So we said, you know what, we're here. We're gonna go do it anyway. So we drove up the mountain and going through the elevation. We went. I think it was about 10,000 feet. I could be wrong. But I mean, it got foggy, and then all of a sudden we're above the fog, and it's beautiful. And we still had another like 5 miles to go up the mountain, and it was crystal clear. We could see Canada, we could see glaciers. It was pretty spectacular. So what I do recommend that if you do go out, don't do all the I don't want to say materialistic things. Don't do all the touristy things like the tourist trap places. Go out and see the national parks. Go out and see nature and understand the lands that we moved into, what they looked like, the beauty of nature. Um, don't be stupid either. National parks are generally safe, but you have to be very careful. You have to watch for wildlife. Um, so, like for example, up in Olympia, I mean, there could be bears, there could be black bears, brown bears, grizzly bears, wolves. All are pretty deadly to humans, so you have to be careful when you go. And not only that, but if you go to take pictures, some areas are very dangerous too. Sometimes there's cliffs, and people have felt not not that we know people, but people have been known to fall and get killed on some of these national parks. So you do have to be careful while you're admiring nature. So when you go on vacation, you go on trips, don't just go to the fun, flashy neon lights uh, businesses that want to collect your money. Go to the national parks. Usually it's $5-10 a person, or you pay per car, and you spend the entire day, learn about history, read some famous quotes, understand people who donated to help make this. Like for example, on Saturday we went to the top of New Gap, I think Summit, New Gap Road, and we're about 5,100 feet. But there were some um, structures built there by the Rockefellers, so some very famous people. Appalachian Trail was there, so I mean, it's a piece of Americana, a piece of history, so it's worth reviewing. Anyhow, um, I'll leave you with this: get out there, explore, have fun in nature. Even if you live in a flat area like us, there's places to go and walk. It's always fun to walk in the woods and explore. Be safe, but also be adventurous. Bye, everyone.